What made you decide to write the book?
It took a while. It was like pulling teeth because honestly I didn't think people were going to be that interested about the story, but talked with a couple friends of mine who really encouraged me, and talked with my wife Carrie, and found out there was some interest, and it's been an amazing process for me, and just kind of to go over your life again and see it kind of in context has been really a unique thing, and I think people that are fans of the league will enjoy the book, and it's got a lot of lessons that I've learned throughout life growing up in a football family, and it really was something fun that was a good experience for me to do.
You grew up the son of an NFL player. Of course, Clay Matthews Sr. was your dad. Your brother Clay Matthews Jr. also played 19 seasons in the National Football League. Was there ever a thought that this is your family business? Was there ever a thought like, hey, maybe I want to do something else?
Oh, absolutely. I was all set to become a major league catcher, and loved baseball growing up, and that was my passion. I wanted to be the catcher for the Giants. And I kept growing and growing, and I remember umpires apologizing to me because they go, I know I'm going to miss a lot of low strike calls. It's just too darn big. I can't see around you. And it was a natural transition to the offensive line. I tried to play linebacker like my brother, but I wasn't quite as gifted in that area as he was.
Offensive line, Bruce, has become a big talking point, but we don't really know how to put our finger on it other than we know good ones when we see it, right? Like, we've seen the Packers' offensive line, very good pass protection, not good at running the football in terms of offensive line. But the Dallas Cowboys, Oakland Raiders, probably the two best in the league, and they've done an amazing job. But then we see the disparity between those teams and so many other teams. And really, also, offensive lines have had a tendency to come together more midseason and late in the season, whereas they've gotten off to shoddy starts with a couple of rare exceptions. Why do you think there's such a disparity in the good and bad offensive lines?
Well, I think first off, you got to invest draft picks. And, yeah, you can hit every now and then on free agent guys. Your Jason Peters for the Eagles as a left tackle. I think he was undrafted. But by and large, those guys don't come around very often. And you look at the Cowboys, they have 3 number ones in the O-line. And back when I played with the Oilers, we had 3 number ones with Mike Munchak and myself and Dean Steinkohler. And, you're right. Sometimes it's hard to put a finger on what's good about it, but you definitely know it when you don't have it. But the biggest thing that you need is that continuity and that time together, playing next to your buddy, and getting used to the way things are done, whether it's technique or communication. And the only thing you can do for that is to do reps over and over again. And, I think a little bit the league suffers because you don't have those grind amount practices anymore. During the season, they only hit, 10 times? And it's been taken back so much. One of the positives and also one of the negatives of old school training camp was you were going to get that opportunity to get to know and be able to communicate and do all the things you wanted to, because you had numerous reps playing next to the guy because you just hit so darn much. But the positive is, you save your body a little bit, but at the same time, it just takes time. And one of my favorite expressions to young offensive linemen is, you'll figure that out in about 2,000 more reps. It just takes time.
Bruce Matthews joining us on the Doug Gottlieb Show. CBS Sports Radio has a new book out, Inside the NFL's First Family, 3 generations of football. Of course, his sons are in the league as well. Okay, so what about spread offenses? There's there's different, everybody kind of lumps them in together, but there are different types of spread offenses that teams are running now in high school. Everybody seems to run in college, and we're seeing pieces of it in the NFL, but the NFL is more tradition-laden offenses, run, pass, under center. There is some pistol as well, in which you try and kind of hybrid and combine the two. How much has that set back some of the development of offensive linemen. And I say that knowing that players are training better. They're in better shape. They've played maybe more smart football when they get to the pro level, but they almost seem to have to relearn what it's like to play their exact same position. How much of the spread offense is to blame?
I think a little bit, but also the fact as you go down the levels that you aren't getting all the opportunity and reps that you used to in practice. And yes, I agree with you 100%. Even your most elite linemen coming out of the college game have to relearn what the NFL game is all about. And that doesn't matter how good an offense you ran at the collegiate level, because you're getting ready to go up against guys who are pros. And what I mean by that is those defensive end and defensive linemen, all they see are sacks. And that's all they work on. They think about it all the time. I think they dream about it. And they will exploit any weakness in your game. And to be perfectly honest, your elite guys in college typically are bigger and stronger and better athletes than the guy that they play week in and week out every Saturday at the collegiate level. Then all of a sudden, the first-team guy, the second-team guy, in some cases the third-team guy that they roll in there on Sundays can embarrass you. And so not only do you have to be sound technique-wise, your whole mindset has to change. And that's something that I've really gone through with my son, Jake. We've had a lot of conversations about that mindset. And it isn't so much about studying your opponent. It's more about refining your technique, doing it over and over again so that when something bad happens, you aren't trying to rethink and dream up the wheel. You go back to your technique. You go, all right, something happened there. Obviously, if I do my technique right, then I'm going to have a greater probability of winning. And that's what the position is all about. Repetition, and just having that mindset that you refuse to lose.